Hey, what's going on everyone? Demetrius Mac here, and in this video I'm going to be going over the Overwatch patch notes that just came out this Tuesday, November the 15th. I want to go over these things because I feel like it's a really big boost to this already massively popular game, and coming at the right time, mind you. Now I want to explain real quick what I mean by that. Basically, there's a whole plethora of shooters that are coming out, right? Okay, we've got Titanfall 2, we've got the Call of Duty, both of them, Modern Warfare and Infinite Warfare. And we've got Battlefield 1. Now, this holiday season, consumers are going to be thinking, hey, you know, which game should I pick up? Which game should, you know, I pick up for my kid if you're a parent? Hey, yada, 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 all this question. Now, in my opinion, Overwatch was about to fall off, not in terms of, you know, people playing it, but in terms of this holiday season, people making that purchase for this game, until these patch notes came out. Because I gotta say, now that I've had a while to play and get into the mix and feel of everything, I feel like this has kind of reinvigorated what people have been asking for. We got a new character, we have a new map, and we have new game modes and an arcade mode which features a plethora of game modes and rewards people for doing these game modes in a weekly based reward system. And I'm going to be getting into all of that. And the first thing I want to start off with is something that has obviously been around for a while, and actually been around since the start of Overwatch, and that is pretty much the 6-for-6 no limits. Now, what this is something we've already seen before. We've already seen it at the beginning of launch. You can play as any character. You can play as freaking 6 Roadhogs. You can play as 6 Zaryas, 6 whatever. And I think, in my opinion, the real reason for this being back the way it is, the real reason that we need it back right now, is because it's a great training method for competitive play. And also, it's a Sombra-thon. And yes, I just made that up. And my made-up definition of that is basically a whole bunch of people are, of course, there's a new character, who's not going to want to play it. So if you go into this game mode, expect to see a lot of Sombras. But the real use for it is, and I think it should really be used for this way, I don't know, I could be wrong on this, but it's a way to just get the feel of a new character. You know, it's no pressure. You can play as many people you want. If someone picks a character that you really want to play in this game mode, you can go ahead and do the same. It's nothing that we haven't seen already, but it's good to see that it's going to be here along with other things, which is what we've been asking for a long time if you've been an Overwatch fan. Moving on to the next thing in the arcade is the Mystery Heroes. Another something else that is also familiar with us. It's familiar with us in the sense of, yes, we've seen this. This is one of those game modes that's over to the side as one of the game modes you can play, like one of the weekly game things that you can play, and we've seen this before. This is random heroes, and the importance of this, I believe, is to pretty much get your skill up with any character. If you're feeling like, you know what, I want to try and be a jack of all trades in this game. I want to try and be that person who is skilled enough to actually play with all the characters in this game should I need, you know, to switch it up in an intense competitive mode. And this really just throws any character at you, and you've really got to be on your feet to really experience this. It's good to see that this is here as well. This is going to come in handy, and I think also it's just a fun factor to be sometimes thrown with a random hero. If you want to play that, like, you know what, I don't really know which hero I want to roll with right now. So it's fun and it's good to have a game mode that offers that. Now, moving on to the first something that's a little bit new here, but not so new, and you'll see what I mean in a second, and that is the All Brawls mode in the arcade mode. Now this has taken pretty much all of the little random game moves, the total mayhem, the mobile watch, the highly offensive, the overly defensive, just pretty much everything out there that we have seen in these little brawls in the past since this launch is now its own playlist, and I love it. I am absolutely in love with this idea. It brings a whole nother, pretty much a genre to this game. And it brings something that, hey, you know, if I'm tired of just playing average quick play, I can just roll up into this and I can be thrown into something that I feel like is actually a different objective. You know, these are all things we've played before, but this time they're all jumbled up and you don't know which game mode you're going to be in. I really like that idea. I really like the initiative that Blizzard took on this, and the fact that they decided to put this in here with this arcade mode along with the previous two that I just explained really is starting to grow the variety of this game, which I think is going to absolutely put this game in the right position to just go up and nothing but up. And I think it's really going to help their sales come this winter. You know, if the word gets out, hey, you know, we've got these new game modes, we've got this. People who have maybe been inactive for a while are going to start coming back to the game because they're going to see these new game modes and they're going to be attracted to them. Now, moving on to one of my favorite game modes is the 3 vs 3 elimination. Now, this game mode absolutely has a 3 vs 3. You play on one of the new maps, the Eco Point Antarctica, which, by the way, is actually a pretty decent map. It's got a lot of corners and things where you can, you know, dodge and weave and do all that good stuff that you need to do. And it is a 3 vs 3 with no respawns. So you have to really have your stuff together with your teammates in order to win this highly competitive. This is really, really, really competitive. I've played a few game modes. I played a few times myself. And it is absolutely impressive. I really like the fact that it goes the first, you know, you play rounds and until everybody's dead. You play rounds until everybody's dead, until the other team has killed everybody else on the other team. And you basically go to the first to 3 wins. And it is extremely fun. And again, it is another take on something different. It's something new, and it's something that's going to be, I think that's going to really help in terms of keeping this game's popularity up. It's really, really, really good that Blizzard is doing this and adding these new game modes. It is just amazing. Now, the last game mode I want to talk about is the Mystery Duel, which is basically Mystery Heroes, but 1-on-1. First to 5 kills. You each play as the same hero in a 1 vs 1 deathmatch. Now, this is for all you free-for-all folks out there who are really anticipating that, you know, or really anticipating, like, you know, I want to show off my one-on-one skills. I want to show how good I can be. This is the game mode for you. This game mode is my favorite new game mode in the arcade mode, simply because I get to show off how good I can be in a one-on-one matchup with a McCree, or a one-on-one matchup with a Pharah, with even a Zenyatta. There are some exceptions, though. I believe there are no Lucios and Mercies in this game mode. There's no Lucios and Mercies in this game, but I understand Mercy a little bit. And as for Lucio, I'm not quite sure. I feel like he should be in there. But hey, I don't think anybody's going to be complaining not being able to play with Lucio or Mercy. And this game mode is just it's something new and it's something exciting, and it's not exactly free for all, but it is a one-on-one match where you get to test where you stand at the skill level with certain characters, and I absolutely love it. The arcade overall is absolutely impressive, and I'm really hoping it's here to stay. This is not some seasonal thing. I don't think it is, but I'm really glad that they brought this at the time they did, because the season 2 is going to end on November the 23rd, I believe, and then the next season starts off November the 30th, and this is going to be the perfect filler until then. You're going to have all this stuff to do, and like I said, there's weekly game modes. You get reward, you get a loot box for each 3 wins you get, and it resets every 5 days. Now, you can only get 3 loot boxes per week. However, that still draws the initiative of, hey, you know, this is, instead of having to go and level up, I can get 3, I can just play 9 matches within a week, and I can get 3 loot boxes. That is really amazing. I'm really glad they did this. And arcade mode so far looks like it's going to be a huge success. Now, the main topic of this is Sombra, the new character. I explained in a previous video about Sombra, about what I thought of her, and I'll leave a link in the description below if you guys want to check out what I thought about that. But without going into too much about her, she's pretty much what I expected. I think in the future, this character needs to be nerfed just a little bit, because I finally got the time to play with her, and her gun is absolutely, I just feel like it's overpowered. I feel like she has so many abilities that are so useful, and her gun does a lot of damage at a long range. I didn't know it was going to be as long a range as it was, but this character is an absolute beast. And her hacking ability is yeah, you can hack these characters and you can stop them from using their special abilities for a while. You can hack health potions or the health things that are out there, and it's just like, oh my god, don't even let me get started on her going invisible. Because her going invisible is just like, basically you can get behind anybody and then do what you need to do. I mean, this character is very, very exciting. Obviously, in the right hands, she's going to be absolutely devastating. And my God, like for the rest of this competitive season, it's going to be absolute hell. I myself have dropped 100 points in competitive mode since the launch of Sombra, because there's been a Sombra on the other team that has just been getting it done, and there's been nothing that I can do. But at the end of the day, I do enjoy this character, and I think she's a really good addition to the thing. I just think she just needs a little tiny bit nerf on her gunner. Just a little bit. Her range needs to be taken down just a skosh. Just a skosh. Because right now, it is kind of ridiculous. That could just be my opinion on it. I don't know. All I know is that she right now is a very, very good character to use. And it does not take a lot to learn how to use her. Her skills are plentiful and bountiful, and she is a help in any game mode, in any scenario, in my opinion. So, Sombra is here, and we are all going to bask in her glory. So, that pretty much covers this video. I'm not sure if I got all the patch notes. I got the ones that I definitely wanted to cover because I was super excited about them. But I know that this is a lot. And people, I know myself, I guess I didn't read the patch notes beforehand or what they were going to release when this goes. I thought it was just Sombra going to be released and then all of this stuff would be released later on throughout the year. But this was all kind of thrown at us. And it's amazing. I really have to tip my hat off to the people down at Blizzard for doing this, because this is exactly what we asked for. And I don't think as a fan of this game, we could be any happier right now. I don't think there's anything we could really complain about. So, well done, Blizzard. Well done. So with that being said, this concludes this video. So thank you everybody so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more content like this if you aren't already subscribed. And make sure to turn on notifications. That way you always get notified when I make a video and you won't miss a thing. So until the next video, I'm Demetrius Mac and I'm out. Peace.